He's Nick. I'm Matt. We're Insuphishient. What are you eating?
I'm eating some methylated vitamin B.
Oh.
Because I need to get these energy levels up.
Are they bad?
Well, I'm not the only one. I thought about recording this show from my backyard outside, thinking that maybe that would help.
Nice glasses, by the way.
Thank you. I bought them specifically for this episode. You may never see them again.
I got them just for this. Let me tell you something. People are angry.
There's nothing better than angry fish heads at other angry fish heads. So let's hear it.
People are angry. So basically, we were just talking about how bad they've been playing recently.
Not been great.
It hasn't been good. So,
and by the way, you and I have most often been criticized for having our head up Trey's ass.
Sure.
Because we're kissing his butt so fucking hard.
Nope. I guess there's people that kiss even harder. You're going to suck the shit right out of there, guys.
Oh.
Well, some of these guys are headed.
How do you always take it there so quickly?
Because, Ryan. Ryan. I don't even know. Fuck you, Ryan.
Just say first name, Ryan.
Yeah.
What do you say?
You guys should change the name to Insufferable. You guys make the two old men from the Muppets look cheerful.
First of all, I forget those two old men's names, but that's like the greatest compliment.
It's so nice.
Is comparing you and me to those two. Probably the funniest people on the planet. So thank you, Ryan.
Somebody said, if fish is so bad, please go see Goose.
Don't be surprised if you see me with a ticket stub in my hand, guy.
Somebody said 10 million% right, crushed it.
Thank you. Obviously, that was directed towards me personally.
Do fish fans really like fish? I'm never sure.
The answer is yes, but we hold them to the same standard that they held themselves to.
Another person said, better get it together before SPAC. Agreed.
That's the last show of the run.
Somebody said, should I sell Charleston, South Carolina tickets?
No, of course not.
Yes.
No. Don't say
Another person just said, it's just called Someone. Someone replied, insufferable. Oh, you're fucking clever.
Well,
loser.
I mean,
come on the podcast. Let's fucking talk. You got something better to say?
We do like it. I do like when people come on our show. Speaking of which, people that have been on the show are crushing it. That Mayan lady is hysterical, and her commentary on where our tour is at and where her tour was at Goose is spot on.
Someone said every tour is bad.
Negative. Okay. And we're back.
Oh shit.
Dude,
I'm scared.
I love modern technology.
I sometimes like modern technology.
I like it when I'm recording a podcast. How about that?
Ooh. Yes, I do like that. So
we got a lot of hate.
Man. Actually, yes, we got a lot of hate comments, but we got more likes than we did hate. So guess what, people that are hating? There's a fuckload more people that agree with us than with you.
Correct. But, that's part of the beauty of the fish community, which is they're all willing to die on the hill that fish can do no wrong. And that's a testament to the culture that fish created. Good for you, good for them. It's just not where you and I are right now, particularly after 2024. All of the press that they did saying that this is the Renaissance, the rebirth, the new, and then we come into this and it's the old. And so without further ado, we'll go right into Austin Night 2.
No, we can't.
Austin Night 2.
No, we're not allowed to. They told us not to.
Who's they?
Everybody on TikTok. They said, I can't.
We can't talk about Night 2 Austin?
They're like, we stay away from it. No. It's fine.
Punch You in the Eye. Song 1, Set 1. Moody Center, Austin, Texas.
So
you and I disagree on this. You thought it was fine.
So I like a good Punch You in the Eye opener. I think it's one of the best.
It's one of the best openers you can have.
Openers of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
But okay, so during the beginning part, when they usually jam out a bit, they kind of sit in the groove.
Clam out.
I didn't really particularly care for the way that they did it. They usually like to sit in the groove. They kind of Fishman was doing a lot of fills, which I'm not like totally into. Whatever, but it still was a good punch you in the eye. I thought it was solid. I don't know what your problem with it.
Okay, so I'm going to hit this button here.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
When we get to a song that Fish has not played for over a year.
You know, you kind of look like Dr. Ock with those fucking glasses. Where you look with the
But check this out.
Oh,
you weren't ready for that. You weren't ready for that.
Nobody's ready for that.
Okay, so punch you in the eye. We started our podcast with just thumbs up, thumbs down, because nobody really cares what you think about how they played a song. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but at the same time, I was bored. Next.
Free.
This song is becoming a thumbs down for one of my favorite Fish songs.
Well, it's because they're playing it too much.
They're playing it too much, and it doesn't vary. They're not having fun. It's just a going through the motions. Still a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up, but yeah, I get it. We got to, just step it back a little bit. Let things breathe, guys. It's so funny because people are just like, I don't understand. Like, do you want them to stick to 30 songs or do you want bust outs? Because you're clearly complaining about both. It's like, no, dude, they're not doing bust outs. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. These are all still very much heavy rotational songs. But like, what's a fucking bust out other than Paul and Salas? They've got 400
songs. So it doesn't have to be a bust out or a rotation. There's stuff in the middle.
It doesn't have to be black
For
and white.
For me, a bust out would literally be, crab in my shoe mouth. Okay,
Ooh.
They start saying crab in my shoe mouth. That's a bust out.
Yeah.
Okay, they play. I don't know, a song.
Here's the thing, guys. They feel the same way as we do. They are not going backstage and they're not saying, "Damn, that was fucking good. That was the best we played." There isn't, because they clearly know when they're playing good, because in 2024, they're playing so good that Trey said it was a renaissance. So it's like, they understand. They know when it's not up to par for them. They're not stupid, guys. We're just noticing what they already notice. Anyways, My
Song
Soul.
3. It's a thumbs up. And it was played as well as My Soul can be played.
This is kind of a bust out, actually.
It's a cover, but it's been played in the last year. So we're not going to
It was never played.
It was absolutely played within the last year.
They never played it.
Billy Graham Center this year.
Okay.
Right.
Then dude, Ariba already back in the rotation.
Okay, for somebody who literally just complained about their rotation, Reba can stay in the rotation. They're playing it well.
If you keep soaring like this, guys, keep it in. Keep it in. That's kind of how I feel about David Bowie. If you're going to nail David Bowie, keep it the fuck in.
Have we had a David Bowie this tour?
Yes, we did. We had an encore.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that great?
No, it was not.
Wasn't that great?
Nick's favorite bathroom song, Hey Stranger.
Hey Stranger.
I mean, like this song.
That's all I know.
I like this song. It's a thumbs up. I like the song.
Okay, thumbs up.
Plasma, again, with the Plasma.
Okay, for me, this was a total thumbs up. And across the board, one of the top 3 songs of the evening. For sure.
Yeah.
It's a little played.
Gula. Great.
Trey smiled when he did that solo tour, and he said it for the first time. Gula Papyrus. He gave a smirk just to stick it to you.
Dickhead Matt.
I do feel like at one point, though, Trey just stopped playing and Paige played by himself.
We're not the only one that noticed that Paige is non-existent, by the way. So that is part of some of the posts. People are noticing that Paige isn't there.
I'm wondering what's up with that. But I have a theory, and when we get to set 2, I'll talk about it.
Moon Age Daydream. I mean, I
highlighted
love this
the
cover.
show.
Yeah, Trey did a great job with this.
First of all, Trey,
but Trey sang it really well.
This is the best singing possibly that I can ever remember you doing. Just in terms of trying to sound like David Bowie and absolutely nailing it. Great job. Played really well. It was one of the first times this tour that I felt like Fish was playing at that 2024 level.
Yeah.
When they were going into it, they were all moving kind of in unison. They sounded great.
They have these moments of being like, wow, okay, all right. Like set 2, night 3. Set 1, night 3, SNHU. I was like, wow.
Set 2, Moody 1 I thought was really good. Speaking of set 2s.
Yeah, okay, so this is where it takes a turn for the worse. This chalked us.
I couldn't sing along.
This chalked us really bad.
It was going so slowly that I couldn't literally sing along with the band, and I'm a chomper. Apparently,
it was not good. It was not good. It was not well performed in the set sections, and it was totally dropped in the jam. Totally dropped.
Agreed. And this was the first time where I really thought to myself, one particular member of the band sounds thinner than anybody else.
Paige was very thin.
But it wasn't Paige.
I know. It was Trey.
I felt like Paige was trying to like start the engine.
I was listening to see if I could get Paige's influence into this song. And I couldn't hear it.
He's not influencing.
It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I don't know what's going on.
But at the same time, like, he wasn't the thin one.
No, it's been
And so they followed up a mediocre at best Chalk Dust with Twist. People liked it.
Apparently people like it.
People liked it.
Twist. Ruby Waves. I mean, I'm not going to be wrong about this. It sucked. I had a bunch of other people saying that it was 30 minutes of gibberish. More than one person has said that.
I absolutely love this song. The final lines, "Gonna escape from this prison of lies."
You hate this song.
No, I love Ruby Waves. I love everything from Ghost in a Forest. Just saying. I mean, and you know that.
Sucking on the balls again, Nick.
Dude, I don't mind giving Trey compliments when he does something spectacular. And for somebody to launch what he launched over the morning of one of his friends.
Yeah, Ghost to the Force was awesome.
And Fishman was involved. I mean, it was just great. But, okay, so during this Ruby Waves, that's not great.
And then Monsters, which I'll always take a Monsters.
Back to Ruby Waves. Hold on.
It's 30 minutes of garbage.
Yes. And Trey was thin. And his sound was thin. He almost wasn't hearable at times. So I guess Paige kept trying to jumpstart the engine,
and it wasn't.
And nobody was catching on.
Just to clarify, when we're saying that the sound is thin, what we're saying
almost
is
not hearable.
What we're saying is, at least for Trey, I'm not saying that his effects don't have weight to it. It's the content of what he's playing that is thin. Whether it's a lack of notes or and I have no problem with simplicity in music. Not at all. I'm not asking you to shove a bunch of notes in there. But if you are going to play it simple, please don't play the same lines and licks that you've been playing in all of your jams. And that's what Trey has been doing. He's been recycling these licks.
I think he's I am officially 100% putting out my theory. And the issue that the entire band is having is Koa 1.5.
Agreed.
And Trey is recycling his licks because he's trying to find the sound of the guitar, and he's not finding the sound of his guitar. Trey, you didn't own this guitar for the last 30 years. I'm sure that your friend, teacher, mentor took great care of it, but that doesn't mean that it has had the same experience, vibes, life experience.
And it's wood. It has its own. It has its own
of
feelings.
Koa 1, Koa 2. The little guitar with the fucking antlers.
Fuck that guitar.
Okay.
And he can never get it working either.
He can never get those. I mean, when he hits those antlers, I want it to make a noise. But anyway, back to this. So not only is he kind of playing thin, but the sound coming out of the guitar is thin.
It's not good. It's not good.
So
it has no
I'm
bite to
hoping
it.
that the little experiment of the 1.5 is put aside just for 3 shows. You're in Colorado. You're in outdoors for the first time. Let's go Koa 2. You don't even have to go to Koa 1, which, by the way, was pretty cool. But, let's switch it up. Let's see what happens. And I do blame Koa, 100%. 1.5.
Too many switches. They switched the way that they're set up on stage, plus they switched the guitar. It's too much for them.
Do you think that that's affecting it at all, too? Fishman being farther away from Trey?
I was hoping that it wouldn't be, but it might. It might be. But they have in-ear monitors now, so it shouldn't have anything to do with it.
I don't love those in-ear monitors.
I thought they were doing great for them. I was thanking God that they actually finally got them because they can actually hear each other. But I don't know if it has anything to do with that this time around. I am not sure, but the disconnect is real. We are feeling it. Limb by Limb.
Monsters.
Monsters is good. Thumbs up. Limb by Limb.
You love that song.
Okay. Fishman, again, did a great job. Trey failed to come to the table.
This, for me, was borderline painful, split open and melt. if I had to pick one song that I could only listen to from Phish's catalog, it would be Split Open and Melt. I love every version I've heard except for one. And this is that one. It was like, I even like the one that they did at, what's that 2004 show you went to? 2004, where they broke up. Everybody was crying.
Oh, Coventry.
Coventry. It's not in Connecticut, people. It was Coventry, Vermont.
Yeah.
Just FYI, this Split Open Melt was horrible.
Rock and Roll.
Saved it. Saved the set.
Yeah, save the set.
Paige did a great job singing. Everybody played really well. They're a bluesy, jazzy, funk kind of band, and
they're not hitting those notes.
They're not playing a lot of boozy, jazzy funk.
Boozy. Encore. Waste and Say It To Me Santos.
I enjoyed the Santos, and the Waste is always one of my favorites.
There's a lot of people that are done with Santos, but they haven't played it.
Well, Nick, you.
No, I've talked to a bunch of people at the shows that are like, just tell me we're not getting a Santos.
You can't yawn in the middle of... I mean, every time somebody says Santos, you're like breaking into a yawn.
Say it to me, Shanty.
I can't.
Shantos? It's like the Disney, it's the Indian version. Say it to me, Shantos.
That's what sex smells like.
Yeah, 4.1 rating. Fuck everybody. You're idiots. I am completely convinced that some of the people that are going to see this band today just have no fucking clue. They have no fucking clue. If a wrong note is hit or a bunch of wrong notes are hit, they would have no clue that it happened.
Okay, I'm just going to name some songs that have not been played, and let me know what your thoughts are.
Okay.
Let's start with like some really obvious ones. How about a Bathtub Gin? Oh my God, are you yawning again?
Sorry, God.
Jesus. Bathtub Gin, Heavy Things, Cross-Eyed and Painless.
Heavier Things?
Heavier Things. In-Law Josie Wales. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that song.
I love that song.
We made fun of Uncle Pen, but I would take a Uncle Pen at this moment.
I would too.
Most importantly, The Horse into Silent in the Morning. Okay?
Woo.
I mean, these songs shouldn't be bust outs. They should be rotational tunes that we're just not hearing.
Sparkle, motherfucker.
Gaiuti, I think, would be a bust out. Horn would be phenomenal. I mean, they have so many amazing songs that I get it that it's hard to get to them all, but at the same time,
you have so many. You don't need to. Well, they might say, "Hey guys," but like we're at the age that either you want the bust outs and they're not going to be played as well, or we're going to set to some specific songs and they'll be played better.
Farmhouse was killing it last year.
I know, killing it.
Okay, Funky Bitch. I don't think we've heard that in many, many shows.
Nope.
Which is an all-timer for that band. Tube. Asteroid Crash, Nothing Burned. Okay. If you want to play Megillah for the first time in 22 years, this is the show. I mean, I would be super happy about that. Got a Jaboo, I would take right now. Something to break up, kind of. What about Loving Cup?
Loving Cup
would be great. All right, I'm gonna stop. I mean, they just have so many songs.
Listen, guys. They have one
last one.
They've done 5 shows. They have plenty of time to really turn this around.
They've done 6 shows.
Plenty
time to turn this around. Lizards is that a weird request for
Maze?
for the band to play Lizards?
Maze?
I mean, it has to be their number one most played song. I'm not even talking about Ginseng Sullivan, which I would love a Ginseng. Old Home Place would be phenomenal. Mango Song.
I feel like they're thinking, hey, guys. I'm not sure what's going on, but we got to pull it together.
Is there some internal strife with the band?
We've been talking about this. I don't know. It's speculation. It's pure speculation. It sounds like angry people.
It sounds
like an angry mob.
It's not time to hit the panic button, but we're close.
When
He's
we're
Matt, I'm Nick.
We're halfway through. When we're halfway through.
He's Matt, I'm Nick. What was the name of the podcast we should change it to?
Insufferable.
Sucky Dickweeds?
Yeah, insufferable.
We are insufferable.
But you keep listening, which is just amazing. So you clearly like
No, I
insufferable
appreciate
shit.
it.
Yeah.
It's weird, by the way. Do you listen to stuff that makes you angry? You personally?
No, I stopped.
We used to, right?
Sometimes,
we used to,
yeah.
Like back when we spent more time together, we would talk about the stuff that really
made
pissed
us
us
angry.
off. But now I've stopped. Like,
yeah, I don't
if it's not bringing me some level of happiness, I'm not doing it. By the way, Trey, your dog is really cute. Keep posting pictures.
We love
of your dog on tour. Paige, I got some shirts for you. Mike, you're currently the MVP with Fishman.
In the running, bro. In the running. Fishman might win this year, which is upsetting to me because he's only winning because everybody else is sucking so hard.
But no, that's not true. He would be winning.
No, he's doing good.
In a normal year.
He's doing good.
But it just sucks that everybody else is, or at least two members of the band are not.
Yeah. That's not even